Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rose Writes and I write and narrate Miraculous Ladybug fan fiction. Thank you so much to ChocoLuck Chipz for allowing me to use their amazing artwork in my thumbnail. If you haven't yet, please check them out. Their info will be linked below. They are so amazing. They have a lot of beautiful art and some really great stories as well. So their info will be linked below. Thank you so much for joining me for day 6 of Adrienette April. If you haven't seen the other 5 parts, I will also link those in the description box below. Now please enjoy Adrienette April, day 6, Cooking Together. Adrien watched her subtle movements as her hand glided around the mixing bowl in soothing, circular motions. The only sound around the kitchen was the gentle sloshing of the flour colliding with the eggs and milk. "I can feel you staring at me," she sang, still continuously stirring. "Sorry, Marinette, you're just a natural." Adrien felt self-conscious but couldn't bring himself to look away. Marinette always looked beautiful, but more so when doing something she felt so passionate about. Her hair was tied with a simple red ribbon in one ponytail, bits of her fringe falling in her face. The flour on her nose even more pale than her porcelain skin. Years of working in a bakery. They got free labor and I learned how to make the perfect pancake. Here. She handed the bowl to him, thrusting the whisk in his hand. "Want to stir?" Adrien's eyes went huge, as if Marinette just handed him a bomb that could explode at any moment. "Oh, I don't think well..." he stammered, fumbling the cooking tool. Marinette giggled. "Can I help you?" Before he answered, Marinette wrapped her arms around Adrien, moving his hands in the same clockwise motion she had displayed earlier. He felt grateful she was behind him, unable to see his beet-red face. "During this, it's important to make sure we get all the little flour clumps out of our mixture. A smooth pancake is a happy pancake," she retorted, clearly a line her father had used while teaching her. His hands began sweating profusely under her grip. The bowl and whisk slipped. In a moment of klutzy glory, Adrien's hand hit the bowl, spilling half on the stainless steel counter, with the other half spilling on the floor, the bowl rolling out of sight. "Shoot, Marinette, I'm so sorry. My hands just slipped and..." "Hey, don't worry about it. Why cry over spilled flour, right?" She calmly reached for a washcloth. "It's nothing a little soap and water can't fix." Adrien smiled as she wetted the washcloth, lathering the soap into it. "Thank you. Man, I've got to hurry to clean this up. If Dad comes home, he'll freak out." Adrien's father was very much a homebody, only occasionally leaving to meet with other brand ambassadors. He could be back at any moment. While distracted, Adrien felt a cold splash on his face. "Hey, what's that?" Another one. Marinette giggled like a child just discovering the joys of April Fool's Day. "Oops," she shrugged playfully. Adrien laughed, splashing water back in her face. Her hair fell, cascading past her shoulders, the ribbon drifting to the floor. Wow. Adrien was captivated by his pancake goddess. Marinette ran her hand across the counter, further smearing the batter. She stroked Adrien's face, forehead to chin. "Why, you..." He started, then grabbed Marinette's hands to embark on a wrestling match. That endearing competitive spark flickered in Marinette's eyes. "You're going down, Agreste." She strained, pushing on his arms. "In your dreams, but the loser has to buy the winner coffee," Adrien said, pushing back, spinning her around, leaving a pancake trail where their feet had been. "Deal," she said, shoving harder, his back now against the counter. "And dessert," Adrien added, sure victory would be his. "Double deal." Marinette struggled as Adrien gave a small push. Marinette's shoes caught a patch of water and pancake, causing her to slip, dragging Adrien with her. He braced himself for the impact, catching himself with his arms. When he opened his eyes, he found himself on top of Marinette. "Marinette, sorry, you look so pretty," he said, a bit embarrassed. "Whatever." She smirked, the hint of a smile cracking the dried pancake batter on her face. But you won. I guess coffee is on me this time. Just like all of our batter. She reached up to brush Adrien's hair out of his face as he looked down at her, almost surprised by the physical contact. She pulled his face down to hers, kissing his batter-covered forehead. Marinette smacked her lips, making an exaggerated face. I think the pancakes would taste better cooked, and on a plate. We should... She trailed off, Adrien moving closer to her face. I agree, but first... He bent down the rest of the way, his hands entangled in her disheveled hair that also had traces of batter in it. He placed a kiss on her lips, tasting mostly flour, but also a hint of the vanilla extract she had placed in the mixture. I love you, Marinette. He spoke softly and sweetly, almost as sweet as the batter. I love you too. Next time, though, I'm not going easy on you. Adrien helped his girlfriend to her feet. As she stumbled, she looked like a baby deer attempting to walk for the first time, staggering and unsure. Once she gathered her bearings, she breathed a sigh of relief. Do you think your dad will notice? I kind of like what we've done with the place. Marinette gestured around to their pancake masterpiece. Adrien chuckled, grabbing a cloth. I think he might disagree with us. Shall we try this again? He found the mixing bowl that had gone astray, offering it to her. Of course. Marinette glanced around the splattered kitchen. She took to wiping down the stove. Oh, wait, you missed a spot? Huh? What? Marinette inspected the stove, only to be caught off guard by her boyfriend, planting a kiss on her still battered-covered cheek. Despite the mess, Adrien's first venture into cooking had been a total success. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. That would be awesome. If you don't know what to comment, say Pancake Wars. As always, stay miraculous.